Welcome to today's video about sage tea health benefits. Back in the Middle Ages, there was a saying about this plant that sounds almost cocky. Why should a man die when sage grows in his garden? People believed a fuzzy gray-green leaf could keep death waiting at the door. And here's the part nobody tells you. The plant's real name, Salvia, comes from the Latin word salvare. It means to save. Somebody 1,000 years ago looked at this herb and decided it was worth naming after salvation. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you a cup of tea is magic. It isn't. But when modern researchers finally put sage under a microscope, more than a few of them walked away surprised. So, grab your cup. I've got 12 things to show you, and a couple of them changed how I look at this leaf. Stick around for number 7 especially. That one caught me completely off guard. Now, let's count down the top sage tea health benefits, starting with number 1, sharper memory. Let's start with the one that turns heads. Your brain runs on a messenger chemical called acetylcholine, and your memory leans on it hard. Now, the drugs doctors prescribe for early Alzheimer's work by blocking an enzyme that chews that messenger up. Guess what sage does in the lab? The same trick, the very same enzyme. In a University of Northumbria study, healthy young adults took a dose of common sage and scored better on memory tasks within hours, not weeks, hours. So, the medieval folks who called it the memory herb weren't just guessing, they were centuries early to something a chemist would only be able to name much later. Next, number 2, cools hot flashes. Here's where it gets personal for a lot of people. Menopause hot flashes, that sudden furnace blast feeling that hijacks her whole afternoon. Back in 2011, Swiss researchers gave 71 women a daily sage tablet for 8 weeks. By week 4, hot flashes had dropped by roughly half. By week 8, most of the women reported real relief, and the severe, drenching flashes basically vanished for many of them. A later placebo-controlled trial backed it up. Quick honesty check though, those studies used a concentrated extract, not a weak cup of tea, but that habit came from the same plant for the same reason. Your great-grandmother may have known this one. Next, number 3, curbs excessive sweating. Speaking of heat, let's talk sweat. The awkward kind, the shirt-changing, dodge-the-handshake kind. In Spain, there's a sage extract sold specifically for excessive sweating, dosed around 360 milligrams a day. That isn't folklore, that's a pharmacy shelf. Sage appears to calm the nerve signals that tell your sweat glands to open the floodgates. Herbalists leaned on it for this for hundreds of years, long before anyone measured why it worked. So if you're the person who dreads a warm room or a nervous meeting, this leaf has a reputation you probably never heard about. And no, it won't turn you into a statue, it just turns the dial down a notch. Next, number 4, lowers cholesterol. Now flip from the outside of your body to the inside, your cholesterol. In a placebo-controlled trial, people took sage leaf extract for 2 months. Their total cholesterol dropped. Their LDL, the kind you want lower, dropped too. Their triglycerides fell, and their HDL, the helpful kind, climbed. Here's the detail that got me. In a separate study, sage still helped even when patients were already on a statin. It didn't fight the medicine, it stacked on top of it. That's rare for a plant. Most herbs either do nothing next to a real drug or get in the way. Sage pulled in the same direction as the prescription. Next, number 5, steadies blood sugar. Stay with me because your cholesterol has a roommate, blood sugar. In a 3-month trial with type 2 diabetics, sage leaf extract lowered fasting glucose and brought down HbA1c, which is the number that tracks your blood sugar over months, not minutes. Think of it as your long game score. And here's a twist that runs against the usual story. A short pilot using plain sage tea barely moved blood sugar on its own, but it lit up the body's own antioxidant defenses instead. So the leaf isn't a one-note trick. Depending on how you prepare it, it pokes different systems entirely. That part gets overlooked a lot.
Next, number 6, soothes sore throats. Okay, quick pattern interrupt. Forget the bloodstream for a second and think about the last time your throat felt like sandpaper. Sage has been a throat remedy since Roman times, but this isn't just grandma lore. Researchers built a real sage throat spray and tested it in the placebo-controlled trial. It eased the pain of a raw, sore throat. In a separate trial, a sage-based spray even went head-to-head with a numbing spray that had lidocaine in it, and it held its ground. That's a humble plant standing next to a pharmacy product. The move at home is simple. You steep it strong, let it cool a bit, then gargle before you swallow. Next, number 7, healthier gums. Here's number 7, the one I told you to wait for, your gums. In what's called a split mouth study, dentists treated one side of a patient's mouth with a sage gel and left the other side completely alone. The sage side bled noticeably less, while the untreated side barely budged. Same mouth, same person, so there's no fooling yourself with wishful thinking. Sage also knocks back some of the bacteria behind bad breath and gum trouble, including tough strains of staph. So a cooled cup of sage tea swished around your mouth is basically a mouthwash your ancestors used before mouthwash had a marketing budget. Cheap and weirdly effective.
Next, number 8, antioxidant defense. Let's zoom into the cellular level, because this is where sage flexes. Every single day, your cells take damage from unstable molecules. Your body fights back with its own defense crew, enzymes with names like SOD and catalase. In that sage tea pilot I mentioned earlier, drinking it twice a day raised the activity of those defense enzymes. Read that again. The tea didn't just add antioxidants from the outside, it told your body to make more of its own. That's a different league. Anyone can hand you a vitamin pill. Getting your cells to upgrade their own security system is the part worth paying attention to here. Next, number 9, calmer mood. Now here's one that sneaks up on people, your mood. In several of those brain studies, the volunteers didn't just remember better, they also reported feeling calmer, more alert, and more content. Same dose in a second gift on top. Part of that ties back to the acetylcholine story from earlier, and part of it we can't fully explain yet. But think about the ritual for a second. You boil the water, you catch that warm, slightly peppery smell, you sit down and slow your breathing for 5 minutes. Some of the calm is chemistry, some of it is just you finally sitting down. Both count. Don't overthink which one is doing the work.
Next, number 10, cools inflammation. Let's talk about the slow burn that nobody sees, low-grade inflammation. It's the thing sitting underneath a lot of stubborn health problems. Sage is loaded with 2 compounds worth knowing by name, rosmarinic acid and carnosic acid. In lab studies, both of them calm the signals that keep inflammation smoldering in the background. Now, I'll be straight with you, a lot of this work is still in cells and animals, not big human trials yet, so I won't oversell it. But that same anti-inflammatory chemistry keeps showing up across the sage research, over and over, which is why scientists keep circling back to this plant instead of moving on to the next one. Next, number 11, fights bacteria. Here's a practical one for your kitchen. Sage fights bacteria. Researchers pulled compounds straight out of the leaf that killed off strains of staph, the same germ behind a lot of skin and wound infections. That's partly why sage shows up in so many old recipes for meat and sausages. It was never only about the flavor. Before refrigerators existed, sage helped food last longer by slowing down the germs that make it spoil. So every time someone tosses a little sage into a dish, they're repeating a survival trick older than the fridge in your kitchen. People just forgot the reason and kept the recipe anyway.
Next, number 12, eases digestion. And number 12, the everyday one, your gut. That bloated, heavy, slightly off feeling after a big meal. Sage has been used for exactly this for centuries, and Germany's Commission E, which is basically a government panel that grades old remedies for real evidence, officially backs sage for mild digestive upset. It seems to relax the gut and ease that overstuffed feeling. This is the least flashy benefit on the whole list and probably the one you'll reach for the most, a warm cup after dinner. That's the entire thing. Sometimes the humble stuff is the part that earns its spot on your shelf. Next, how to make it. So how do you make this? Easy. Take 1 teaspoon of dried sage leaves or about 7 fresh ones. Pour a cup of just boiled water over them, cover it, and here's the step everybody skips. Cover it. Those aromatic oils, the good stuff, float off as steam if you leave the cup open. Let it steep 5 to 10 minutes, then strain. A squeeze of lemon and a little honey soften the earthy, slightly bitter edge if it's too strong for you. For a sore throat, brew it stronger and gargle. For your gums, let it cool and swish. 1 cup once or twice a day is plenty. You do not need a whole pot. More is not better here, and I'll tell you why in about 10 seconds. Next, who should avoid it?
because sage is not for everyone, and this part matters more than any benefit above. If you're pregnant, skip it. Sage contains a compound called thujone, and in high amounts it can trigger contractions. Breastfeeding? Skip it too, because sage can dry up your milk supply. That's a documented effect, not a rumor. If you have seizures or you take medication for them, stay away, since too much thujone can spark them. Same caution if you're on diabetes or blood pressure drugs, because sage can nudge those numbers and stack with your prescription. And please never gulp sage essential oil. The oil is a concentrated bomb of thujone, and it's a totally different animal from a gentle cup of tea. When in doubt, ask your doctor first. So there it is, 12 reasons a plant named after salvation earned the name. A leaf your ancestors trusted that a lab coat finally confirmed. Not magic, just stubbornly useful. If this video was informative for you, do me one small favor and drop a comment that says yes. That's the thing that motivates us to keep producing more videos like this one. And if even one of these 12 surprised you, you already know what to do with that like button.